Debbie! Fucking open up! Son of a bitch! Get a fucking chainsaw!
David, I'm going to the market. And I want you to clean up your room.
Yeah,
Do
Mom.
something with that disgusting bird.
Little swine. Shower time, shithead!
Hi, I'm Klaus Meiner of the Scorpions, and I have picked Rhythm of Love as a classic Scorpions track because we had a great time shooting it. And I mean, Rhythm of Love, I mean, it's not about dancing in the Caribbean, right, or something like this. It's about serious stuff, you know? We had a lot of fun shooting the video in Los Angeles and having auditions for the girls. And we had this girl, her name is Nicole. She's like the Scorpions woman in the video, like the evil woman, you know. And we played Rhythm of Love. And this girl came in there dancing for us, and she moved amazing. So it was just 2 minutes and she got the job. We said, "You are the Scorpions lady in the video." Right.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, watch your fingers.
Look at this charming little baby.
Cats don't have goddamn managers, goddamn lawyers. We don't have goddamn record companies.
And no auditors.
I'd rather work with a rat than a musician.
And
I
all the
think.
rat eats is dog food. years ago in Germany, and I was in those bunkers. You know, bunkers from World War II, those buildings where people run into to get shelter when the planes came in World War II, right? So, I mean, it was one of those wet shitholes. So, and this just looks just like... This big speaker, like behind the band, as the song goes on, putting out more and more wind. This is our form of power. It comes through a speaker. That speaker, right behind them is a camera facing this way towards the band. The effect you get is if you have the speaker in a very particular angle in front of the camera lens, you go by the speaker towards the band. You get an effect like the speaker is about the size of a 3-story building.
True joys of being a manager is to sit here while these people sit around on their asses at about $4,000 an hour, something like $600 a second or something, and try to contemplate their future and not pull your hair out, not freak out. We're losing light. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Look what we just got. Look at that, man.
We never saw this
That's
before.
cool. Back. Wow.
That's me right there.
And check it out.
Tits, man.
That's me.
That is cool. In your face.
We were actually planning on calling it right up your ass, but we figured, maybe we don't like that, so we called it in your face.
Now check it out. Kingdom, come in your face.
Great.
Well, you know what GLAM stands for?
What?
Gay LA Metal. We treat these girls as well as we treat the rest.
Hi, we're Testament. We're down here at the studio recording a new record, Practice What You Preach. I'm Chuck.
I'm Alex.
I'm Eric. I'm Louie.
I'm Greg.
We're trying to capture our feel as a band. So we're trying to do all our tracks, pretty much, live, all together, so we all have the same feeling when we're playing the song.
The hardest thing is getting some separation, between the sounds, because it's in the past their music tended to be real fast, and it's hard to make things sound like music when it's just everything's going 200 miles an hour.
We always seem to have a good time and
Get in trouble.
basically end up in trouble.
Yeah.
Hammersmith show in London, we played with Anthrax, this last show of the tour. We all went out for drinks. The record company took us out, and our bar tab at the end of the night was like $3,600 just for the alcohol. There's like $100 worth of food on it.
About 6 bottles of Dom Perignon.
Yeah, we were just out of it. I was out on the dance floor. I tried to start a dance contest out there, and I even got in a wrestling match in the bar with some guy we met.
Busted some guy's head open.
one thing about the Bay Area, like all the musicians and stuff that hang out clubs. There's a really good like family bond between people.
Tell us a little bit about your favorite clubs to go to, best place to hang out.
Keisha's Inn.
Now that it's been, yeah.
That's where we started, Ruthie's Inn. That's where Legacy started playing, Megadeth, Exodus.
Yeah, I mean, nobody would exist if it wasn't for that place.
Hi, I'm Doug Pierce. I play guitar in Heathen.
I'm Lee Altus, and I play guitar too.
We're out in front of Ruthie's Inn. It's now Keisha's, but it used to be Ruthie's and Exodus, Slayer. A lot of these older bands started here, you know, and
all the local bands used to play here.
Big local scene here. Metallica played here, and it's been a real legendary club all these years. What is speed metal? Is it just like a bunch of idiots going as fast as they can? I mean, I've never played speed metal really. I've just played heavy metal. You know, it's like that's what I think of melodic, cool ways of changing really fast rhythms and brutal riffs and stuff.
It's all just metal, basically. That's all it is.
That's better.
Not speed, not thrash, not pink, not brown. You know, just metal.
Just metal, all in good. Real big, real good, real loud, real brutal, real hopelessly hard for your parents to control.
Exodus was always, you know, my favorite band from around here.
They'd break glasses on the stage and smash their fists into them, and it was
people would stage dive and dive into the glass, and there would be blood, you know,
but it was
on the
fun,
stage.
you know? They'd just do it.
Crazy.
It was an unbelievable thing. This was back in '83, '84, you know.
Yeah. I remember this one night when Exodus played, and it was like a really violent night, and this one guy, like Paul Bailoff, said, "I want to see a dead poser." And a bunch of, you know, Exodus kids just ran out and found this guy with spandex and slashed his throat. You know?
It was an unbelievable thing. It was hilarious.
Well, basically, I'm not going out because I'm quite scared of crowds.
All right, over now.
Baby cut, big guitar, believe it. Babaloo hunting, drum.
Count Havoc from the planet Ravage. Very old guitar.
Robert Killer, beard, bacon.
Back the board slayer, exceptional vocals.
There we go, we're Exodus!
Yeah!
From the
happens when you live in the UK for too long. You look like him.
European tour, it was God. We're ready. I think the world's ready for Exodus. It's Baba Bell, and I think you're ready for Exodus.
Everybody has to pay their dues. Everybody has to pay their dues. Metallica deserves everything they've got. They've been here fucking a long time.
You know, they're paying dues a lot longer than other bands.
They deserve everything. Yeah, but we made a couple bad mistakes. But that's over now. It's back. Y'all should have been born with the same mother and father because we just... It's incredible.
I know. We're all 6 men. We are family. I got all my brothers in me. Yeah. We are family. Get up off your foot.
There he is on the phone.
Yeah, it's Mick Wall calling again. He's making his collect. He always calls me collect. Yes, Mick. Yes. No, they've arrived now. I'm going to do it now. Yes, I'm going to do it now. Well, I'll have a large fish and chips when I get back, yes. Right, I'm going to be probed now. Yeah, I'll call you when I get back. See you, Mick. Right, let's talk. One of the great things in rock and roll when you start to travel is that you get to come to some incredible places. And when I first came out to Phoenix, which I think was around 79, it just blew me away because, look, you've got cactuses, you've got cowboys and Indians walking around the streets. It just... For a kid growing up in England, from the Midlands region of England, and watching the old Western programmes and what have you on television, and to actually come and see this place and physically experience it, it really does exist. It just fascinated me. So, off and on during the return visits to this part of the world, I became more and more attached. Made a lot of friends here, and so I kind of have made semi-permanent roots here since I bought this house about 2 years ago. Home is still England, folks. Home is still the hometown of Walsall, which is just outside of Birmingham in the Midlands region. As we talk now, I'm getting ready to go out to Spain, where Ken and Glenn are at the moment, and we'll start writing some new stuff out there for as long as it takes. So It's maybe 2 or 3 months a year in America, and then most of the time back home in England or in southern Spain. So it's like 3 different places basically that you'll find priests working out of as far as recreation and work goes. The thing about me is I'm still a fan. I'm still a big fan and a music enthusiast of other people. Right now, the music scene in rock and heavy metal at the moment is pretty diverse. On the one side, you've got your Def Leppards and your Bon Jovis and your Poisons and your White Snakes all over here. And then on your other side, you've got your Slayers and your Anthrax and your Sacred Rites and your Cro-Mags and all these different people. And there doesn't seem to be any middle ground. And I'm hoping that something will come up that'll be, you know, an arena type act that'll move into that kind of area that I think is a bit empty at the moment. The thing about Priest is that we don't just lock ourselves up in one little area of, okay, we only listen to this and we only like that and we only like the other. We've always been very open musically. You're getting these bells in the background. It's my local church. It's midday.
You're not the high priest of that church, Barney.
No, but I do go to it now and again. I know the head honcho, Reverend Bob, who runs the place. It's a Methodist church. It's a nice church, actually. Situation where you're making, you know, an album every few years, every 2 years or so, is that you're obviously given the opportunity to spend more time and more money on it, and it's very easy to fall into the trap of, you know, well, maybe we should do the guitars for the 8 millionth time or do the vocals for the whatever take. When you get down to the basics of what comes out of those speakers, I mean, I can get off just as much listening to British Steel, which is 5 weeks, or as I can to Turbo, which is 6 months. I own a newspaper here in Phoenix called Where It's Hot Weekly. And this lady, for you guys in Europe, is a lady called Jessica Hahn. Now, Jessica came to prominence here in the US through her involvement with a certain religious leader over here. I think Ozzy says it all for me in Miracle Man. If you look at the two sides of rock and roll, there's one area of rock and roll that, you know, the attitude, we don't want the big cigars and we don't want the fast cars and all that kind of stuff. But I tell you, it's great. I say go for it. Go for that big Ferrari.
We're Vixens. We love it extra long, extra hard, and extra heavy. Yeah.
Vixen got together about 7 or 8 years ago. All the bands in the neighborhood were guy bands, and I just thought, why not get my friends together?
Because she couldn't find any guys that could play.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why.
They were laughing at first when they first started out because they thought, oh, girls can't play rock and roll. What are you talking about?
And boy, were they wrong. When I jammed with them, I thought, wow, this is great, you know, because I had that same attitude. Not that I didn't think girls could play, but I just couldn't find the combination that would work. But there's always that one that won't go on the road or whatever because of a boyfriend or, I can't leave home or whatever. So this worked out perfect. They come to the show now and they go, wow, that's a great band. And they forget that we're girls, especially if you're way in the back. All you see is hair. And you're gonna be sorry, baby, when it's over.
show. And they said, you kind of look like those people in the band. And we said, well, it is. We were in the band. And the girl goes, no,
they were guys.
That was a guy band.
Yeah, but you know why they think that? It's because
their
our balls are as big. We're women, we're proud of it, and fuck off.
Look at this. My new shirt. Trick or treat. Oh my God. I think I know this bloke. He don't look too well though, does he really? It's all that booze, you know. Because he's the one that goes into Betty Ford Centre for 2 months and comes out and has a drink. Next. Ah. Yes. Right, now this album was our first album. We'd done it for £600 it cost, and it took 8 hours. Yep, a bit unlike today's day and age, isn't it, where it takes months and years. Let's see what else we got here. No snakes or anything in, is there? Oh, fuck. Sun City. Yeah. Yeah. What else we got here? Well, I mean, you know.
Any comments about that?
What can you say, really? Can I have my ring back? So what else we got here? Last night, I think this was. It certainly looks like we looked last night. Jethro Tull, yes. I was with them for a short stay. Very, very short stay. They got rid of me. Probably a trap or something, you know. Ooh. We had an interest in the occult, and we always have ever since day one. Magic book. If you're into magic, I'm not going to say anything. I might have the papers onto me if we do. Sabbath, bloody Sabbath. All good stuff, you know. I've got this album as well. I think there's a Willie in here. Oh, it's me. I wonder where that had gone. Look at that. As you noticed, it's gone. I found it now. See? Now you know. Probably Durex or something. It's my ex-wife. And that's how I used to hold her like that. Yep, that's her. Oh, she looks different from the front. Good, isn't she? I think that's it. That's the little, I think that's the, oh, giant. Oh, I'll say that till later. Is it? Ozzy must have sent that, I suppose. Since he's now in the Betty Ford Centre, he doesn't need this sort of stuff. So, later. I think one of the most outrageous ones we've done was the one with Ian Gillan, which is, was for Trashed. There was a record called Trashed off the Born Again album. And we'd done one for that, and of course it got banned because it was, they wouldn't play it because it was too much.
Lewd and rude,
it was too,
it?
far beyond your anus, buddy, just to destroy GWAR once and for all. Me, Techno Destructo, with my partner, Techno Destructo, together form the Techno Destructo Express. And we will humiliate GWAR in front of their mindless worshippers tonight, once and for all.
We're out in the middle of the desert here in Phoenix, Arizona on the Britny Fox bus. This is Dizzy Dean.
And Michael Kelly Smith, Johnny D,
Billy Childs. That's all I'm out here to do, is to rock and roll you and to kick your ass out in the audience with music, and that's all there is to it.
Music, have a good time.
Make the fans feel like they're up on stage with us having a good time.
This thing right here is an MP from over in Europe. It's about 90-something years old. If you give it to me, it's my good luck. It keeps me going. See how these people rock and roll, right? Let's do it. Ready? Here we go.
Let's go!
Try to look to the name, you know, and fit the music to the name of the band, and the name's been around for a long time, pretty much, in my family and all. And it's a girl that was in the family like in the 1700s. Learn about people out on the road, because we meet 10 different personalities every day. I mean, we meet so many people.
To make a long story short, some people will do anything to meet the band. We've had people tell us that you know, they have 5 days to live, and then we hear from them again 6 months later.
And they look like they've been on Dick Taney's exercise course, you know, 6 months later. You see them. You want to meet us? Open the door. Hey, man, how you feeling? Come on, have a pop, have a beer, take a shit. You know what I mean? Do whatever the fuck you want, man. We're like anybody else. All you young rockers, okay, look, here's what you gotta do. Getting signed, first of all, it's like there's no money, there's no nothing. There's no cars. This bus, this ain't mine, you know what I mean? It's like everything costs something. The hard part just starts. It's like there's a couple punches along the way when you're getting started. It's hard, but when you get there, you're getting the shit kicked out of you. Literally by a gang. Getting your head kicked in, that's what it's like. The hard part just starts. You get drugs near me, you get knocked out. You know, I'll just knock you out. You know, I don't like it around me. I don't care, you know. I'm just not into the whole scene. It's just not cool in this band. I mean, anybody that works for this band or comes in and brings that into this corporation, I mean, it's like boom, punt through the goalpost, out the door, hook off the stage, see ya. You know what I mean? And anybody, you know, you get like, hey, man, you know, you want this, you know, and you come around, it's like, get the you-know-what out of here, you know, like this, you know? You know? Like, get the F, capital F out of here.
You can say it, right? Right? Say it.
All right,
get the fuck out of here.
You know what I mean? Fucking asshole.
Steve Vai and Mike Klink, producer extraordinaire up at the Mothership Studios, working on the forthcoming Whitesnake album. Right now, Steve Vai is a member of the band Whitesnake. What happens in the future, no one can tell. As of right now, this moment, I'm very content. And when I had left, when David Lee Roth and I had split, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I didn't have like a definite vision, but I did have this. I had the faith and the determination that something was going to happen, something will always happen. I got a phone call from the Whitesnake camp, and it was very hard for me to come to a decision, you know, about what to do there, because I didn't really want to get involved with another soloist at this point. You know, I'm very strong in my vision. What had happened was, it's very ironic and it sounds pretty peculiar, and I was at a party the other night and people were telling me that it sounds like a bunch of baloney, but unfortunately Adrian Vandenberg really had to retire himself from this situation at this point because he had these problems occur with his hands. I don't know, I can't comment on what it was because I don't know for sure, but things just worked out so where that record actually had to be done, because when they called me, the entire tracks were recorded and all the material was written, and what they needed was the guitars, and they started to do them with Adrian, and they wanted me to come in and do some solos and stuff, and then he had to retire himself from the situation here, and voila, there will be a Steve Vai guitar solo album. This is the plan as of date. Okay, the Whitesnake guitars I'm working on now, and then when they're completed, I'm going to go right to work on the guitar extravaganza album. I have to be the most fortunate musician in the business because I'm having my cake and I'm eating it. You know, I'm being able to play in rock bands and do big tours, and I'm also getting the opportunity to do the artistic type of a thing that a lot of musicians would like to do, and I'm very grateful for that, and I don't take any of that for granted.
Let me know. Even the kids that come to us and say, oh, no. Well, let me know shops. Yeah, okay. If you let me know the shops, we can do it. Where are we going? Another tour, we don't know where the fuck we are.
This is Michael, I'm the singer of Halloween. And I'm Ingo, and I'm the drummer of Halloween, and this is my mess kit. We did now already 4 shows with a new guitarist, and it's best, really, it's no problem.
It's really good, it's a really good feeling again.
Very talented.
Elvis Presley.
That's right, yeah. He's still
into it.
Really very much into it. Well, I started with AC/DC, and there was this Let There Be Rock live album, and there was this pretty drum kit on the back. And I said, wow, this is really great. And the sound, and that's where I started, that's where I really get the idea of playing drums sometimes.
Those are gifts from the... What's that? From Japan. This is me.
Yeah.
This is the other guitar player. No, this is Marcus. Marcus. The bass. And this is the other guitar player. I guess this is Kai.
This is the drummer. This is the leader of the band.
But he's gone now. Bye-bye. So we got a new guy. Playing in Donington was very much fun, except the 2 people died, but I mean, not. It's true.
Halloween is the most known band out of Germany, except besides the Scorpions, of course.
We got some other bands called Rage, or though it's a different kind of music what's going on with Rage, but there's some more bands, and I can also say Pink Cream's gonna be a real killer when they're finally here.
Really?
Yeah, I tell you, watch out for Pink Cream 69. British people, they always got their own kind of English, they always invent new words to show you that you're just a fucking bastard from Europe, from the continent, and so you can never catch up with the British language, but each time you come over here, you understand everything again in a very nice way.
They loved us.
Rock and roll has a reputation for crash and burn, and I think, it's about time that people started living longer doing rock and roll. And I sing and strut for a band called Femme Fatale. And Femme Fatale is a band of myself and 4 great-looking, great-playing rock and roll dudes from Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's where we all grew up, and that's where we're all from. And bands always talk about themselves being families, but we're really more like a gang. My baby's gone is what I love. My outlook is more like sex, hugs, and rock and roll, and that's like something that I'm trying to change. It's like, I think everybody needs a little bit more love than they need drugs. To tell you the truth, as far as sex and Lorraine Lewis goes, I mean, I'm into having a good time and everything, but I gotta tell you, my sex and my turn on is when I'm on stage and when I'm rocking and rolling. First time I lost my virginity was in the backseat of a car doing it to AC/DC, so they're special to me. I want to be the most hit on, talked about, plastered on your wall, rock and roll chick there ever was or will be. I wrote that. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it wouldn't have some fucking publicist come in and tell me what to say. I just want people to take notice. I'm a little girl from Albuquerque. I was a fat teenager, you know? I used to sell donuts. I used to support my musician friends by giving them free donuts at Winchell's Donut Shop, right? So there's this person in me that just wants people to know that I've worked really hard and I've worked really long, you know, in the gym or at my craft, at my voice, just trying to be better and trying to be the best that Lorraine can be. I think we've learned so much. You know, we've been on tour together as a band, and we've grown together as a band. And this next album, our second album, is going to be done our way.
Welcome to the lovely and talented, majestic Club Femme, located in the lovely New Jersey area. Some of the people coming in this month are Cinderella, yeah, playing here, no less. And this is the main room. Notice the lovely velvet wallpaper. Backstage dressing room. Look over there! Look over there, quick! Oh my God! Jesus, there she is! Ah! And finally, the entrance onto the stage. And then the large backstage dressing room.
Anthony, is that the microphone on the stack? Is that right?
This is it. This is home for the evening. Hi, everybody.
We're nuclear assault. And I live in New Jersey. These guys live in New York. And we're retired because we did 75 shows this year about. So we're about to do another album today.
Yeah, and I'm missing Cheers to be here, so they better appreciate it. When I was in 5th grade, my teacher pointed at me and said, "You're going to grow up to be a rock star." And at the time, I was a total bookworm, and I had short hair and the whole 9 yards. And I told them, "You are out of your mind." And when I tried to enlist in the military, which was my first career choice, they said no, so I was stuck without a job, and I kind of drifted into this.
Same question?
Yeah.
What was the question? What was it?
When you were a little kid, what'd you want to be when you grew up?
An astronaut. And then a baseball player. As soon as I saw those test dates of people astronaut where they spin around real fast, I said, fuck that. I don't want to be an astronaut. I don't want to be up in the fucking capsule for 8 months with some other dick.
I want to be a millionaire. I want to carry a briefcase.
He's ambitious.
Be executive type, you know, short hair, mustache, suit tie.
Power tie?
Yeah. Not really. I'm an executive. That's right. I always wanted to carry a briefcase, like, be important.
They don't have titles yet. Generally, the lyrics don't get written until the last minute, generally, so we just call them the new one, the other one, that one, the fast one in E, the fast one in G, the backwards beat. Technical terms like that. We're avoiding stuff like drugs and Satanism and sexism because it's been done to death. It's boring. It doesn't mean anything. It means less than this roll of duct tape, in fact.
It has no intelligence whatsoever.
And besides, I write the stuff and I have to sing it. I'm 26, and I think I'm a little bit beyond that now. But I hope.
No, seriously, I mean, you can wait a long time if you're waiting for the Second Coming or Armageddon or any of that stuff. You know, it's just the nuclear war is right around the corner, probably. So we figure we'd think about something like more of a point, comparatively speaking. Hopefully we'll be dead already with that.
Now then, PMRC are like the McCarthy era in America. People are scared of them. But what nobody seems to realise is that if you wouldn't be scared of them, they couldn't do anything.
Polish.
Do you realise that, for Christ's sake? How can radio stations broadcasting across the country be scared of a bunch of assholes like the PMRC? And what do you really think they're going to stop? They tried to stop Elvis Presley from every pulpit in America. They burned Beatles records in public in Alabama in the 60s because John Lennon said that they were more popular than Jesus. The fact that it was true had nothing to do with it. But it was only because people would do it that they could pick up that shit and burn it. You understand?
Nobody was frightened of them.
In Hollywood in the 40s, in the 50s, McCarthy, Red's under the bed, you know, and better dead than red and all of that shit. People in Hollywood were informing on each other, friends, right? Putting somebody else in the fucking hot seat because then they wouldn't be and saying, I'm not a communist. But the motherfucker couldn't have done a damn thing, man. If everybody would not have been running around shit scared of him. And I think it's disgraceful. I mean, I hate to say that England is ever better than America, because usually it isn't, you know, but in that case it is. These people would get laughed off the face of the fucking earth in England. I can't understand it.
They wouldn't last 2 days in England.
I cannot understand it. I just don't believe that anybody could attach any importance to what a bunch of shitheads like that have to say about anything.
Mulholland Drive, man. They said Mulholland Drive.
I don't know, man. It's one of these magazines that's gonna ask you about any shit. And then there's always that stupid question that says, so how do you feel about all those screaming girls?
What's the matter with these people? Why is everybody always late in L.A.?
Yeah, who the fuck is McWall anyway, man? Just some other low-life journalist.
Well. Oh, look at here. My two best friends in the whole world. Phil Sousar, how you doing? And Mike Trev.
Mick, so good to see you, man.
You guys are late. I thought we were buddies.
Yeah, we had places to go, people to see, you know what it's like.
I'm still gonna go. So listen, I'll leave you guys to it, all right? All right. I'll see you in a little bit. See you later.
So, Mick, what's the deal? You get me out of bed early, you drag me out here, I'm freezing my ass off. Let's talk. Let's get down to business, man.
I've been in hell forever. I don't even know how long. And there were times I thought I never would hold you in my arms again.
We decided to call the new album Big Game. It's the only title we ever came up with, and we decided to call it Big Game. And it's going to be quite a different change from the last album, Pride.
I'll be going home tonight, and everything will be alright. 'Cause when I open up the door, you'll be waiting, and you will keep me warm at night, and you will make me live again. Yes, I'm going home tonight, you'll be waiting. I know I always will remember.
We don't feel the pressure. Honestly, I haven't seen anybody worry, maybe except for Vito. He worries a little, but that's the way he is. So, but everybody else is just really like going to the beach and having a good time. And you can hear that in the music this time. You can really hear that the band wants to be the band. And not worrying about how we're going to look.
what we want to do, because we have to be happy with ourselves before we try to do something, you know, to satisfy the people. I think that me, some guy in Metallica, Bono, or whatever, can do more. Because the kids relate to us. They do not relate to a fat guy in a business suit who's sitting in an office and is just telling lies. I'm not going to say that we can save the world, but we're certainly going to try. We've been awarded by 6 awards, including me Best Male Vocal, which is really a thrill for me, you know, because I used to be told back home in Denmark that, you know, I'd never make it, whatever.
Yes, I'm going home tonight, and you'll be waiting.
Well, here's my body make. I gotta go. Mike, you gotta check this out. Let's go. All right. Sorry, man. Gotta go, man. What about a ride? Hey, guys! What about a ride?
Hi, we're...
We be. Say it again. Hags or shit.
Yo, we're the Sea Hags from San Francisco.
Chris and I and Adam have been together about a year, and before that, Chris and I have played music together for a very long time.
I thought they were pretty whacked out, pretty junked out. No, but they were good at it. You know what I mean? Very honest. When you're got an honest, whacked out rock attitude like these guys do, it's like you can't top it.
Like the timelessness of music. We were talking about how it didn't matter a lot of the people that died.
Yeah.
Their music carried on.
It's all relative, but whether you're dead or not, you'll always be making music, because music keeps living after you're gone. That's the beauty of it. It's magic. And the fact that you can sing forever if you lay something down on vinyl and people hear it.
It'll live long. It'll last a lot longer than you do.
So what's that song called again?
He and I on Christmas Eve were experiencing some psychedelic experiences, and we were just talking about music and where it comes from, what the good part about it is, and what the stupid part about it was. And then we came back down from the hill and wrote some lyrics, but we didn't have our guitars with us in this one trip because it was then Christmas Day.
That was a nice
the next
trip,
day, but it was nice, and that instrumental came from that. We looked to classic hard rock albums for our blueprints, you know what I mean? We don't even like that mediocre shit.
It's a repeated listening kind of thing. If you can listen to the song in a year or 100 times down the road, then it really starts to gel and feel good as a memory, you know?
My name's Tommy Ray. I'm the singer for Hardly Dangerous. This is my drummer, Athena. How you doing? We're very street. We're more lean towards the Guns N' Roses than we are towards the Vixen, and I like it that way. Yeah, we've been called the Antichrist of the Bangles a lot of times in a lot of interviews. But that's just because we're real, you know? Fuck it. Song. It's the song we got most response out of. It's
sort of a dance.
Yeah, it's danceable, but it's groovy. It's, you know, it's sexy. You could fight. You could have sex. You could fuck. You could grind. Have the horn. You could do whatever you want to this song.
I need action, super satisfaction, non-stop passion, push something happens to get my no reaction.
What's the progress with the band right now? I mean,
right now
close
we're
to a deal or
yeah, it's pretty hush type stuff. We don't want to jinx ourselves. You know what I mean? We're just working hard. That's all. That's all you can do.
I don't believe in that. Warner Brothers, please sign us.
Next.
I wanted to be on the Lawrence Welk show.
I want to talk about how Edie Brickell has been such an influence on my life. You know, I'm serious, man. I heard that she wrapped herself up in a quilt and sang with the Flu on stage, and you know that really is touching. You know. We're a little drained.
Okay, then should we pep up somehow?
Yeah, we played tonight, and
Yeah, that's fair.
Who
We should
farted?
get a little moist or something.
Who farted? Bob Mackey did our costumes. He worked with Carol Burnett and Cher, and he originally had these like spangle things, but we said no.
Well, we'd like to see world peace.
We want our own TV show.
Hi, this is Ozzy Osbourne, and this is Legends on Film.
The day I got fired from Sabbath was, at the time, the worst day of my life, but then looking back now, it probably was the best thing that ever happened to me and them. It was a very sad period. I remember leaving there. I locked myself in a hotel room for three months, just getting smashed out of my brains every day, you know. That was the best job I ever got fired from, because they had a challenge. I mean, whatever I've said about Tony Iommi in the past was a lot of anger and a lot of bitterness on both parts. But I've got to be truthful to you. He's one of the greatest all-time riff merchants. I mean, he came up with some classic heavy metal riffs. Management we had never let us realise how big we were, you know. I mean, we always used to think we were lower than Zeppelin. We were lower than, you know, we were always we used to share rooms, for Christ's sake, for many years until we demanded our own rooms on the road. I mean, we ripped off ruthlessly. So I was just raped, and I said to my ex-manager, I like to be kissed when I'm getting fucked, you know. I just completed a tour in America with Anthrax, and they adored Sabbath. And when we toured with Metallica, I used to think they were taking the piss. They used to be playing old Sabbath stuff. And I said to the tour manager, are these guys taking the piss? You're joking, I think you're gods. Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, and all they were ideas that I'd had, which I couldn't musically put across to Black Sabbath, because they wouldn't never give me the time of day to try and explain myself. Whereas Randy Rhoads came along and he was patient with me, and we spent hours and hours
and we worked them out. And even now, to this day, on the anniversary of his death, which is coming up very soon, I always send some flowers to his graveside. The reason why I get younger players is because they know what the kids want, you know. And if I was to play with people at my own age, it'd be like, it's like vaudeville, you know what I mean? The difference between GWAR and Jakey Lee's like night and day. I mean, this guy's wonderful. He's always on top of it, you know. Come on, Ozzy, we're gonna rock out and we're gonna. When I used to be on the road before, I used to get upstairs, drink a bottle of fucking booze, and just handful of sleeping pills, and you could have driven me over a cliff and I wouldn't give a fuck. I mean, I was drinking fucking vast amounts of booze and taking incredible amounts of drugs. I mean, I tell my doctor this, and he goes, how the fuck are you alive, you know? Why are you breathing? I'm a biological miracle as far as he's concerned. I was in a line of guys going into this board meeting room, and they said to me, well, go in and make a peace offering. I was smashed out of me. I drank about a bottle and a half of Courvoisier before I'd gone down, and I thought, screw this shit, man, you know. And there was all these guys sitting around this big table, like play your record when you're next to going as if they've been listening to your record all morning, and I walked in and I was, fuck you, and bit the head off one, which horrified everybody. In actual fact, I've only just recently been allowed back in the building. Crazy Baby is bordering on child pornography, and yet that fucking Madonna video. If Ozzy Osbourne had done a video like Madonna, I'd be hiding with that fucking Rushdie guy. You change my name to Ozzy Madonna Osbourne, I think. I might get a fucking look in then. And grow a pair of tits. I was going to have a T-shirt printed up, if your day is totally fucked, blame Ozzy Osbourne, you know. Because, I mean, it gets that way. I mean, you know, they blame me for the fucking weather, you know. Now I've got the band. I've got Geezer Butler back with the band. He was still as good as ever on bass. I've got Zach Wild, I got on guitar, I got Randy Castillo on drums, and I got John Sinclair playing keyboards. We sold Europe out. I haven't fucking played Europe since Hitler died. I dropped 22 pounds in weight since I've curbed the boozing down and the wild partying all night long. I exercised, which is a miracle. And the only exercise I ever did was with my right arm in a hotel room. I feel, to be honest with you, I feel better now and I feel more positive now than I ever have done in years.
Oh, shit! Oh, the bird. Oh, I'm dead.
David, I'm back.
Shit, I'm fucking dead.
Did you take care of the bird?
Oh, shit!
David? David, are you in there?
Please, please, wake up,
David,
please.
open the door. David, open the damn door.
Please, wake up.
Is everything okay in there?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Vince Neil from Motley Crue, and we'd like to know if you've seen any of these children or know where they are. If you have, please call this phone number and maybe you could save a life.